Hey y'all, what's up? It's me, Megan, and I am back. It's 2023 and I'm ready to have a good year. So, to start off the year, I thought, why not go over all my favorite products that I used from 2022? Not necessarily products that came out in 2022, because I'm not sure if these came out in 2022 or before, but they are ones that I discovered and that I loved and I was constantly using throughout all last year. So starting with my favorite primer of the year, the one that I used non-stop, should come as no surprise to anybody. It's now officially my second bottle of this. It's the Milk Hydro Grip Primer from, I said it right? Milk, yeah. Milk Hydro Grip Primer. I love this primer. I love this primer so much. I don't think I can find one that I love more. I love it. I love it so much. This has been my favorite for years now, since I was last living in Springfield, I'm pretty sure. So it's an oldie and a goodie. Now for a more affordable brand, let me grab it real quick. Is this the one? Yes. The Milani Bright Side Illuminating Primer. For your light makeup days, you're no makeup, maybe you're wearing a CC cream, BB cream tinted moisturizer, but you still want a primer. Robert's Home. So then moving on to foundation, I have a couple that I really, really liked. So for this year, and as you can see, my face does not match my hands right now, but I wanted to wear some of my favorite products so that you all could see what they look like. And since I moved back to Missouri, I am very, very pale. And my favorite foundations were ones that I got when I was tan. So there are a few, let me see. Okay, so there are 3 different types. And it's for whatever kind of a vibe I was going for the day. So the one that I'm wearing today, absolutely love it. It's the Estee Lauder Double Wear Foundation. No complaints, gorgeous. Out of these 3, I think my favorite has to be the Hourglass Stick Foundation. I love that I can place this exactly where I want it, blend it out, and then if I feel like I need a little bit extra in areas, I can really target where I want it to be. I love it. But again, this one is for when I am tan, and I am currently not. The last one is a BB cream. When I was working at the vet clinic, on days where I would wear makeup, I didn't want it to be super heavy because I was always restraining dogs, cats. I didn't want that hair to get stuck in my makeup, or if they were licking my face, I didn't want them to be licking off full coverage foundation. So I wanted something really light, something really easy to blend, and then just get out the door. So I really like the Purlisse Perfect Glow BB Cream. It has SPF in it. It's oil-free. This one is a little bit more my shade. Since it is a BB cream, it is a little bit easier to manipulate to lighter. It is shade medium, but it's still, as you can see, not going to be my skin tone right now. So I do need to get these in my shade so that I can continue to wear them all year long. Moving right along to concealer. Tarte Shape Tape. Rest in peace. You've been replaced. I'm sorry. I can't. The Dose of Colors concealer, the Meet Your Hue, it's creamy, it's thick, it's full coverage. It's beautiful, gorgeous. I love it. This is my new go-to foundation, and I've been using it all year, and I love it. The shade that I have is Fair, and it is the one that I'm wearing today. I was able to use it with my tan foundation. If you're looking for a light foundation, and this is one that I would wear with my BB cream, it is the Tarte Hydro Concealer. It is so light coverage. I love the wand on it being so small. I can really get it up in there. And it's just, I wouldn't even use like a sponge or anything. I would just use my fingers and be done. Great, beautiful, loved it. Then I have my cream products. This should also come as no surprise. My favorite cream bronzer is the Fenty Beauty Cream Bronzer. I love it so much. I mean, I don't know if you can tell, but there's a big dip in the middle. This, out of all my makeup products, this is probably gonna be the one that I hit pan on first. I've never hit pan. That's a lie. I hit pan on my Jaclyn Hill Becca foundation, or not foundation, highlighter palette. This is in shade Butter Biscuit. I do have it on today. It's so easy to work with. I love that about it. Cream blushes. Y'all, I know there is controversy around her. And I know from TikTok that she might be going bankrupt. So you might need to get this product while you still can, because if her shop goes like dunzo, you will be so sad. Because this product, I love this blush. How do I do this? Okay, I haven't had to twist it up yet. It's a little, look at that, blush. I have shade Swoon. I'm wearing it today underneath, obviously, my powder products. It's so easy. It's so buildable. You just gotta dap it on your face and blend out. You can use your fingers. You can use a sponge. I used a sponge today. You can also take a brush and like put it on the brush and then just dab it on. Love it. I think it's gorgeous, and I want like every color I can get of this because the formulation of it is just great, and I absolutely love the way my blush turns out every time I use this. Every time. Next, we're on to powder. So I have two powders that I really like, but I think I fell back in love. For a while, it was my Huda Beauty. I love my Huda Beauty powder. Love it. But I think I have fallen back in love with my Laura Mercier translucent powder. This is my second container of this. I made my other one last so long. I like popped out the top and was like scraping the bottom of it because I just love it and I didn't want any of it to go to waste. It's just a gorgeous finish. It's not heavy. It doesn't really like fall into lines. I was able to bake with this today, and I haven't baked my face in a really long time. And honestly, after looking at my face really up close, like, I don't know why I ever stopped doing it. Like, I just don't. So if you need a good high-end powder, you will not be sorry with this one. For a kind of like more affordable, I still like the Coty Airspun. It smells like your grandma. And it's a little messy to travel with, but it is good. So good. Moving right along, we are gonna go into my powder bronzer, which again should come as no surprise. I think this is the only one that I have really been using all year, except for like when I don't go in with a cream first. I might have used like my butter bronzer from Physicians Formula, or like just my Jouer one. Yeah, I use my Jouer every once in a while, especially like for weddings, because that one's just like for weddings, beautiful. But this is the Ilia Drawn In Bronzing powder. This is just so stunning on. Please ignore this. This part of my face never takes pigment, so just ignore it. I literally can't. And it's been doing that since high school. Like, yeah, high school. But we'll just show it on this side. Like, look. Beautiful. And it blends gorgeously. It's good. I can use this one when I'm pale, and I can use this one when I'm tan, because it's buildable, and I love that. Now we talked about bronzer, we're on to blush. Again, controversial, but I love it. Love it, love it, love it, love it, love it, love it, love it. Powder. The Rogue Romance, mine kind of shattered in shipment, so kind of sad about that. But this is the Cool palette. I really want the Warm palette as well. But like, look, I am wearing French Kiss, which is this middle one, on top because that was the most orangey one that would go with the, it's fine. That would go with the cream. And it was gorgeous. I loved it. And like, I take this one everywhere with me because it has so many options. So I really like that. But if we are gonna talk about my all-time favorite blushes this year, I just ordered more because I cannot get enough of them. Where did I put them? Everyone needs these. I use these on my no makeup days. If I'm not even wearing like foundation or anything and I just want a little color to my cheeks, I wear this. Oh my gosh, I would wear this to work for my like makeup days. It is the Cheek Dew, the serum blush from ColourPop. I just ordered, I think, 2 or 3 more colors because they're so easy. And you think they're gonna be pigmented because when they come on, when you first put them on, they're a little bit scary. They are, like, but then you start blending it out and all you need are your fingers. And you just tap, 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 tap. And it's like a glossy, serum-y glow. And it's just like, oh, beautiful, gorgeous, love it, love it. Those are like probably one of my top 5 products of 2022. I cannot get enough of them and I find myself reaching for them more than like any other blush. Like, I just love them. And it's made me start to wear less makeup because I want to wear those so much more that I don't feel like wearing those on my full makeup days. If I can just get that look with like a BB cream, beautiful, gorgeous, love it. From my blush, and I know those weren't powder, so sorry, I had to talk about those because those were my all-time favorite. So moving on to my highlighter. There are 3, but for very good reasons. We have my Jaclyn. Sorry, her products. I know she herself is controversial, but I love her products. And I know so many people who have bought her highlighters specifically because they saw them on me and they're like, wait, what is that? And I'm like, girl, look at that. Woo! Don't look at that. I have the light one, but I'm able to make it work for when I'm tanner. Let's see. Oh. So when I am tan, I use these 2 colors. And then when I'm light, I use these 2 and sometimes just these 2. But like, gorgeous. It's what I put on the high points of my face. And then for the fronts of my cheeks, just like right here, so it kind of brightens it a little, on my jawline and then on my forehead, just because I like matte foundations. So to bring a little bit more life back into my face, this is the product I use. It is the, let's see, Luminous Powder. I believe she originally called it her Mood Powder, her Mood Highlighter. Like, there is so much product in here, and I just dump a little in there. I use one of the brushes that came from the set. I love it. This shade that I use today is Carrots because, again, I'm a little bit tanner. When I am at my pale shade, if I were like to do my makeup to match my skin right now, I use shade Do Me. It's like a, kind of like a yellowy undertone, but it is so like champagne-y once it gets on the skin. It's gorgeous. The last highlighter, well, I don't have the other one. This one is, again, for light makeup days. It's the ColourPop Flexitarian highlighter, like their putty highlight. It's not putty. I can't remember what it's called, but ColourPop just has good products. Let's see, the loose highlighter from Jaclyn Hill, I put on the tip of my nose. I use it on my brow bones. I use it on like my lips right here, and then just at the very high point, like just so that there's like a little extra twinkle. I also use this one like on my collarbone for like when I'm in weddings or anything like that, just because when the lights or the sun hits, it's just like beaming and gorgeous and beautiful. And I also mix it with this. So I'll go in with this, and then on the very high points, go in with this. The one I use today is High Volt. It's also on the inner corner. But whenever, again, when I am pale, I use the shade Extra. Now, Extra is gonna be like a white. I mean, it is bright. And then the other one I use is Balm, which is just a lip, is it Balm? No, yeah, it's Balm, which is a little bit deeper, and a little bit more pink. The one, I don't know if I showed you. This is a little chaotic. Sorry guys, I haven't filmed it in a while. This one's a little bit more purpley, rosy purple, and I love it. Oh, like, oof, love it. Love it, love it, love it. Okay. So then around this time, I usually do like a spray or two once all my powders are on of my setting powder. And the two that I have really liked this year, more so one than the other. The other one is, again, kind of like my Hourglass primer where it's like a runner-up. So my first one is the Milani Make It Dewy spray. I use this one for weddings. I use this, like, this is my go-to. I have a backup ready on standby. Like, there is barely anything in this, but I love this. It brings back life to my face because, again, I like matte products. I do. I shouldn't because my skin's so dry, but I do. I just can't move on. So then I do this. It's gorgeous. And then I have been testing this one out just a little bit on top. It's the Soft Focus Setting Spray from Hourglass. It has such a light mist. So light. I love the mist on it, but it does make it hard to tell if it's like actually getting on your face. So sometimes it's a little easy to overdo it because you can't tell if it's actually making it onto your face because it is so light, but it does, I do like it. So then now it's time for eyes. Guys, I love this palette so much. I think it was my most worn palette of the year. I'm wearing it on my eyes right now. I love it. It is so expensive. I got it on sale though, so you gotta wait for the sales. But it is the Natasha Denona Safari palette. And what I love about it specifically is that it is all matte. I have been feeling the all matte vibes all year, and my blue look that I did a couple months ago, that was from this palette. The pink looks that I do for like when I go to weddings, from this palette. I've done like brown looks from this palette. Today I did a little bit of a brown with a purple, like this, what is it called? It's called Voodoo. It looks like a dark brown, but it is such a pretty like plummy purple, like, oh, gorgeous. This was my first palette I got from her, and then quickly afterwards I got two more of hers. And honestly, her formula has probably been the best formula for eyeshadows I have found. They're so easy to work with. Her glitters are gorgeous, like her shimmers are gorgeous. Any palette you get from her, stunning, beautiful. I love it. This is just my most used one because I just like, again, I think my favorite color has to be this pink, this Lotus. I love doing a matte cut crease with this palette. It's so easy because the colors like basically just like pick themselves for you. But it's also easy to like mix it into whatever you want. And I love that part of a palette. Love that. So then we're on to eyeliner, and my waterline eyeliner should be no surprise. It is the ColourPop ones. I am wearing the black kind of like smudged into my lash line up here, and then I'm wearing the cream one in Honeydew on my lower lash line. They're waterproof, they're great, they go on smoothly. Like, I can't complain about them. I love them. There is something in the brown one though that does irritate my eyes, so that is just something I would watch out. If you have sensitive eyes, I do, that is something to watch out for. But I haven't found any other problem with any of the other colors. So then we go on to our like our liquid liner. I was pleasantly surprised by this. I got this for a wedding, just because it was, you know, a liquid and I'd seen good reviews on it. When I tell you, this has quickly become one of my top ones. I still use my KVD like black one, but y'all, the Maybelline Hyper Easy Brush Tip Liner, it's so fine, so easy to use. I love it. Like it's what I'm wearing today. Like so good, like so good. Like if you are looking for an affordable liquid liner, but not like one of the like pin draw on, like dip it in and one of those, you know what I'm talking about. This one will do it for you. So good. Okay, now we are on to lashes. I have a couple lashes just because lashes really depends on the kind of look that you're going for. If you're going for a really dramatic look, you want a more dramatic lash. If you're going for a lighter look, you want a lighter lash. So I got a couple. The ones that I'm wearing today are the Kiss Lash Couture Naked Drama Full and Fluffy in Ruffle. So they're like light, they're long and wispy, but still pretty dramatic. But I didn't go overly dramatic on my eyes, but I also didn't like really tone it down. So I needed something in the middle, and I feel like those are perfect. And those are also my go-to wedding eyelashes. Now, if you want something like bam, volume, dramatic, the Eylure London Luxe Silk and the Asher ones, look at those. Look at the grouping, like gorgeous, beautiful. Like I love them. The next ones, they're kind of messy. So the Definition number 126 Eylure, I love how spiky, let's get the glare out, how spiky these ones are. They just really lengthen your lashes, so I like those. And last, but certainly not least, are the Kiss Lash Contour Luxtensions in Royal Silk. I think I've worn these so many times. Like, look at that. And the fact that they have 3 curls so that it looks more natural, I love that about it. Lip product. What I'm wearing today. Lip products this year for me was kind of, I don't know, lackluster. Just because I'm having trouble figuring out what I really want in a lip product. I don't know. There's a couple that I do really enjoy though. So, and what I'm wearing today is the Jaclyn Hill, the Jaclyn Cosmetics lip liner. Actually, I'm just wearing the lip liner just all over my lips in Bourbon. I think until now, I think Bourbon was the first time I used it today. I usually wear Chai Tea. I love her lip liners. Another lip for like, if you have like a light color, a light foundation day, like no makeup day, is the Just a Tint from ColourPop lip crowns. They smell like grapefruit. I could smell this all day. So good. Like, I love this. I think the color that I wear most often is the Gimme S'more color. It's like a nudie brown. But then I also have this one, which is more of a little bit of a peachy. And then I also have this one in Cutie Fruity. Let's see, this one's Rise and Shine. And then this one is called Cutie Fruity, and it's a little bit deeper. So I kind of have a range. I have not used this one yet though, so I'm looking forward to that. I just like the Gimme S'more one because it is nude. And get in there. Sorry, we're having a malfunction. I like how light they are. They're very easy to go on. They're kind of like a glossy, they're not matte in any way, but they have like a nice slip to them, but they're not sticky, and I love them. We'll move on to skincare just real quick. I do have one hair product. So for toners, it's the Biro Bitter Green Essence Toner. You just put this on like a little cotton round or on your hands directly and just tap it in, and the way it just like plumps up your skin, it's just yummy. I love it. For serums, I've talked about this before. It's the Kypris Antioxidant Dew Quench and Glow Serum. It's gorgeous, first off. And this fixes every skin problem I ever have. If my skin's looking extra dry, put this on. Love it. Surprisingly, moisturizer wise, I have this here at home and I bought an extra for me to keep at work because like it is so good. It is the e.l.f. Super Hydrate Moisturizing with Hydrating Squalane. Just a tiny bit of this, my whole skin is glowing and hydrated. I love this. I'm having to use a little bit more now that I'm back in Missouri than I had to use in Florida. It's so good. Like, I will definitely be repurchasing. I saw this on Juicy Jass's YouTube, I think it was, and I bought it instantly after seeing her review on it, and she was not wrong. It is so good. I'm gonna be repurchasing and repurchasing and repurchasing. So good, so affordable. Love it. Last thing is the Milani Green Goddess Makeup Melter Cleansing Balm. Y'all, at the end of the night, I go take my makeup off. I use this. I use a little, what are those? Like, not the makeup erasers, but the e.l.f. makeup erasers. I use that. I use this. Everything. Waterproof makeup comes off. Everything comes off, and it's glorious. I love it. And I love the way that my skin just relaxes. It feels relaxed with it, and I love it. Moving along, we got one more product. I know, it's gonna be a long video, but hang in there. We got one more product. My last product I want to talk about is something that is actually for the hair. I know, I'm not a hair girl, but, well, that's funny because my last name's Hair. But I'm not a hair girl, but the Briogeo Don't Despair Repair Strengthening Treatment Oil. This is something I got from TJ Maxx, I believe. Yes, it was. So a little update on that. I love it. Honestly, guys, I've used this so much, like, so much, and look how much, like, I've barely made a dent in it. I use it all the time. That is it, guys. Thank you for watching this video. If you made it to the end, thank you so much for watching. I really, really do appreciate all the views that I get, all the subscribers. I just really am glad to be back, and I hope to only grow and help you guys even more this year. I have lots of videos coming up that I have really good ideas, and if you guys have any requests, please let me know, because I do want to do videos that you guys would like to see. So just let me know, and I will see you in my next video. Like I said in my Instagram post, or if you saw it on Facebook, there might be some going back and forth between Springfield and Florida locations, just as everything gets edited. I'm trying to get this one to be my first one up for the year, so that like you get the gist of what's going on. But yeah, I'll see you guys in my next video. I hope you enjoyed this, and then let me know down below what your favorites for the year were. Have a great day, have a great night wherever you are. See you next time. Bye.